sleeves, or does he know the pictures that you keep? Bad habits lead to late nights sitting alone, conversations with a stranger I better know. Swearing this will be the last, but it probably won't. I got nothing left to lose or use or do. My bad habits lead to late nights. It's Friday then, it's Sunday, Sunday. It's Friday then, it's Friday then, it's Sunday, Sunday. It's Friday then. So would you feel, mama? I'm begging you to put your love in the hand out, baby. I do the same thing I told you that I never would. I need you to stay, need you to stay. Call me when you want, call me when you need. Call me in the morning, I'll be on the way. Is it love or lust? I can't get enough. Don't ask why. Don't be shy, shy, shy. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, da 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 da. I get my weed from California, that's that shit. I took my chick up to the north, yeah, badass bitch. I get my light right from the source, yeah, yeah, that's it. All I need is your love tonight. All I need is your love tonight, tonight, tonight. See you.
just this time. Then it's all, then it's all, then it's love. If it's all, then it's all, then it's all, then it's love, love, love. It's better, baby. I want you, baby. Yeah. 9:05 in the evening, I'm all up in my feelings. So call your phone 'cause I can't get enough. And I got work in the morning, early in the morning. Who needs sleep when they're loving it up? I got a bed, but I'd rather be yours tonight. I got a bed, but I'd rather be yours. Someone said when I call you on the phone tonight. I got a bed, but I'd rather be yours. Take my hand, and make it last forever. Do it now or never. Take my hand, nobody does it better. Do it now or never. Can you kiss me more with all your boy? We ain't got nothing to lose. Oh, oh, it's just principle. Baby, hold me 'cause I like the way you move. Oh, oh, just watch me dance. Say loud, listen on me, loud, listen on me. Call me loud, listen on me, loud, listen on me. Oggi indigetto, e indigetto, canti indigetto, e indigetto. Oggi indigetto, e indigetto, canti indigetto, e indigetto. Oggi indigetto, e indigetto. Impossible, you and I.
All the rumors are true, yeah. What you heard, that's true, yeah. Him and you, yeah. If you believe I do that. Had to cut some hoes loose, yeah. Indy ain't no loose lips. Now them hoes tryna sue me. Bitch, I don't give two.
Good evening, one and all. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Ted. I am Hugh's older brother, living back in Dublin, indeed in the same house that we grew up in all those years ago. Of course, I've known Hugh for just 60 years, and we've shared many, many memories together. We have been very happy to have him at home with us here just in the recent Christmas period, and it was a great sadness that we saw him depart for his second home, his current main home in San Francisco. But it is great to know that he will be enjoying an evening with all of you there on the 6th of January. Like the Queen, he has two birthdays. We celebrated here on the 30th with a lunch and a dinner to follow, and now he's having dinner with all of you. I decided to search around in our family boxes to see what I could find, and of course, as so often, there was a whole treasure trove of photos and memories. And of course, if I was more organized, I would have had all of these put together in a proper sort of presentation. But I hope you don't mind my rather shaky hand and sort of hesitating approach. You can see on the top here on the left, it is our dad and myself and Hugh together on a holiday, perhaps in the early or mid-60s, I suppose, mid-60s. And on the left, on the right here, my mother with the two of us and our grandmother. And then we see here Hugh standing tall behind myself and our younger brother Paul. And here we are, the three of us together in our home here in Dublin. That's probably, I suppose, early 1970s. So there we are at back then, and a family of three brothers, now I'm glad to say, strongly united together. Here I am, bespeckled with Hugh beside me, I guess making communion or confirmation like good Irish Catholic boys as we were then. And here, of course, is Hugh standing tall and protecting and our younger brother Paul as he makes his way on the bicycle, learning his first steps. And Hugh was always a man of the water. Here we are on family holiday down in West Cork in Ireland. I'm afraid the shine is there, but you can certainly see Hugh's mop of red hair again with our parents and myself and Paul. Here he is marching out of the water, having had his dip or swim. And here he is in our old boat together as we mastered as you can see, mighty waves of the Atlantic Ocean. Not quite San Francisco Bay, I'm afraid, there. And Hugh's other big sport was rugby, at which he excelled. And he played for the old Belvedere team here, and at a time when they reached the heights and qualified for the senior league here in Ireland. As you can see here, a very fetching picture of Hugh in his playing togs. And Hugh tried his hands at many things. At one stage he was auditioning for a James Bond movie. He should have got it, I think, on the basis of that stance. And here he is jiving with the musicians in South Africa when they visited for the World Cup back in 1995, that famous one which South Africa won with Mandela in attendance. And my short story is going to end with Hugh's arrival in San Francisco. Here he is standing beside a very elegant automobile, a Volkswagen Jetta, which he drove all the way from Milwaukee, Wisconsin to San Francisco. When I left America in 1996 and Hugh arrived in San Francisco to make his home. I'm glad to say he's traded up from the old Jetta at this stage and drives a much more elegant automobile, but it at least got him across the Rockies and into the great state of California. And then, of course, here he is with Mom and our dad together in happier times and sunny times as they visited him in San Francisco in times past. A photograph that I found in his collection, a fine set of cheeks you will, I'm sure, admire, and the only question I have for you is which pair belong to Hugh, and there'll be a prize for the person who can spot them there somewhere in the middle. I must finish by wishing you one and all a very happy evening, and of course a very happy birthday to Hugh. And we're all thinking of him over here. We're all thinking of you, Hugh, over here. But we're very glad to know that you are with all of your very good friends there in San Francisco. And thank you again, Imtiaz, for being the person, the instigator of getting us up off our rear ends to try and put something together to mark this very special occasion.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are about to introduce 5 things we like about our uncle. The one, the only, the absolutely extraordinary
Uncle Hugh. 5 things I like about my Uncle Hugh. 1, he is funny. 2, he gave me a great gift. 3, he's a bit cheeky. 4, I like him because he's himself. And 5, I like him because he's my uncle.
5 things I love about Uncle Hugh. 1, I loved him. 2, he's so kind. 3, he's so funny. And 4, I love his music. And last but not least, this is very kind, number 5, I love his style.
A cool uncle like you is not easy to find. So funny and unique, you're one of a
Happy birthday, Uncle Hugh. Oops, sorry.
Hi Hugh, wishing you a very happy birthday from all here in Claremont Park. We really enjoyed your celebrations when you were home recently, and I hope you have a great night with all your friends in San Francisco.
Hi Hugh from Sandy Mount. Happy 60th birthday, and I hope you're having a great day. I can assure you, you don't look a day over 59. My dad forced me to make this video for you, and I would have done it happily for my first, second, or even third favourite uncles. But for you, I was definitely hesitant, and I had to take time out of binging my TV series. So, no, that's how special you are. Anyways, seriously, I hope you have a very good day in San Francisco.
Hi Hugh, it's your favourite goddaughter here. I was told I have to make a humorous video for your birthday, the big 6-0. In fairness, you don't look it. To be honest, I probably wouldn't be as keen on making this video if you didn't give such good presents like this one, but here we are, the best present giver. I hope you really enjoy your birthday celebration, even though I know it'll be hard since I'm not there to celebrate it with you. Happy 60th, Hugh.
Hey Hugh, just wanted to say happy 60th birthday. Surprised you've made it this far, to be honest. And also to enjoy your dinner tonight as much as you can, given that yours truly won't be in attendance, unfortunately. Flights were just a bit too overpriced, but maybe I'll be there for your 70th, fingers crossed. And keep an eye out in the post.
Evening everybody, I hope you're having a wonderful time celebrating Hugh's landmark birthday. And hi Hugh especially, and lots of love from Dublin. An auspicious day for sure, and one which we hope you enjoy thoroughly. I was asked to send a message to mark the day. It's always hard to know what to say to such an august group, but I thought I could fall back on the old reliable of Irish literature and the use of language. And whether it's James Joyce or Brendan Behan, the Irish author places a great emphasis on curse words. Many of us will recall the first time that we heard a rude phrase or a curse word, and in my case it was as a callow 6-year-old when I was crewing for Hugh on a small two-man dinghy, and we had just failed to complete a successful mark rounding in a race when he shouted "bollocks." Now I had never heard this phrase before, and I didn't know its meaning, but it was clear that something not good had just happened. To the uninitiated amongst you, bollocks refers to a part of the male anatomy of which there are two, and the phrase has a host of different meanings in the Irish vernacular depending on the context in which it is used and any accompanying words. And so to be called a dirty bollocks is a particularly scathing insult. However, with one slight change to the preceding word, the overall meaning can change from a negative to a positive connotation, from slander to a true praise. And so, if anything is a market leader in its field, or an example par excellence, the Irish description is that it's the dog's bollocks. And I think that this phrase might aptly describe Hugh. Hugh, you're a loyal friend. You are never one to shirk responsibility, prepared to call things out when necessary. You're a gifted teacher, obviously, and an inspiring mentor, a great brother, and the dog's bollocks. So have a great night, everybody, and look forward to seeing some pictures. Night, night.